Hello everyone, I am Manisha and you're watching
10.
our YouTube channel Punishka Tutorials. Today we will learn about Grade 7 Maths Chapter 13 Exponents and Powers. So let's begin. Why do we use exponents? Okay, to read or write very large numbers, we use the concept of exponents. Okay, for example, this is our number. When it becomes difficult for us to read the number, what exactly we will do? We will read as ones, tens, hundred, thousand, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh. Okay, we use this method. But what if a very large number is given and you have to read it on the spot place? Then what we do, we use a concept of exponential form. We know that 10 lakhs has 6 zeros, so the number 10 lakhs can be written as a product of 10 multiplied to itself 6 times, okay, or 10 raised to the power 6. When we write 10 and 6 like this form will be read as 10 raised to the power 6. So the exponential form of 10 lakhs will be 10 raised to the power 6, which is comparatively easier to read and do calculations correctly. Now when we write 10 raised to the power 4, the number which is in the power, okay, this number is known as exponent or power, and the number here will be the base. Okay, this can be written as a and b. Okay, this will be read as a raised to the power b. This is exponential form, and here b will be the power or the exponent and base will be the number which will be written here. We always multiply the base to itself the number which is there in the power that many times. Okay, for example, 10 raised to the power 4 is written. This means that we have to multiply 10 to itself 4 times of 10 raised to the power 4, which can be written as a product of 10 which is multiplied to itself. Okay, 10 is multiplied to itself 4 times, so 10 raised to the power 4 is the exponential form of 10,000. Now let us see what do you mean by expanded form. Suppose this number is there, okay, 32,641. First we will write the place value of each digit according to its place. Here 1 is in the ones place, okay, so we will write the number 1. Now 4 is in tens place, so we will write the number 4 as it is and we will put 1 0. Similarly 6 is in hundreds place, so we will write 6 and 2 0 after that. Then comes 1000, okay, 2 is in thousands place, so we will write 2 and 3 zeros, and 3 is in 10,000's place, so we will write the digit 3 and 4 zeros after that. You can also remember these form like this. In ones place we will write 1, then comes 4, okay, we will write the number 4. After 4 we have only one digit, so we will put only 1 0. Then comes 6 we will write 6 as it is, and after 6 we have 2 digits, so we will write 2 zeros. Similarly after digit 2 we have 3 digits, so we will write 2 and 3 zeros, and after digit 3 we have 4 digits, then we will write 3 followed by 4 zeros. Okay, and when we write this number as sum of all these place value, it will be considered as the expanded form of that number. So the expanded form of 32,641 will be 30,000 plus 2,000 plus 600 plus 40 plus 1. Okay, 30,000 plus 2,000 plus 600 plus 40 plus 1. Okay, now 3 will be written as it is, and after that we observe that there are 4 zeros, so we can write these 4 zeros as 10 raised to the power 4. Then comes 2000. 2000 can be written as 2 as it is, and then we have 3 zeros, so 10 raised to the power 3. Similarly, after writing 6 as it is followed by 2 zeros, so we will write 6 into 10 raised to the power 2. 40 will be written as 4 into 10 and plus 1. So the expanded form can be also written as in exponential form. 32,641 is equal to 3 into 10 raised to the power 4 plus 2 into 10 raised to the power 3 plus 6 into 10 raised to the power 2 plus 4 into 10 plus 1. You can also remember this like this. The first digit is 3. So you can write 3 as it is, and after 3 there are 4 digits. Okay, so you will write 3 into 10 raised to the power 4 plus 2 into, after 2 you have 3 digits, so you will write this number as 2 into 10 raised to the power 3 plus 6 into, after 6 you have 2 digits, so 6 into 10 raised to 2 plus 4 into 10 plus 1. This was the expanded form of 32,641. Similarly, we can write expanded form of the other numbers also. It is not compulsory that every time we have to write a number in exponential form with the base. The base can be different from 10 as well. Example 32. When we write the prime factors of 32, we get like this. 32 can be written as product of 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. This means that when we multiply the digit 2 to itself 5 times, we get the product 32. So 32 can be written as 2 raised to the power 5, because we are multiplying the number 2 to itself 5 times. So we will write this product as 2 raised to the power 5, where 2 is in the base and 5 is in the exponent or the power. So the base in this is 2. Similarly, 125, when we write prime factors of 125, we will get we will come to know that 125 can be written as 5 into 5 into 5. When we multiply 5 to itself 3 times, we get the product as 125. So 125 is equal to 5 raised to the power 3. Here the base is 5 and the exponent is 3. Similarly, 81 can be written as the product of 3 multiplied to itself 4 times. So 81 is equal to 3 raised to the power 4, where we have 3 in the base and 4 in the exponent or the power. 72 can be written as the product of 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. So here we will make a group of 2 multiplied to itself 3 times and 3 multiplied to itself 2 times. So 72 can be written as 2 raised to the power 3 into 3 raised to the power 2. Now when the base is a negative integer, okay, example minus 5 raised to the power 3. When we multiply minus 5 to itself 3 times, we will get the product as minus 125. Okay, 5 into 5 into 5 is 125. Minus minus is plus, plus minus is minus. And when we multiply minus 2 raised to the power 4, okay, minus 2 4 times, when we multiply minus 2 to itself 4 times, we get the product as 16. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 is 16. Minus minus is plus, plus minus is minus, and minus minus is again plus. So here we observe that base is a negative integer, and in exponent if we have a odd number, in that case the product obtained will be negative, and if the negative integer is raised to the power to even exponent, in that case the product obtained will be a positive number. So we can conclude that when a negative integer is there in the base, when it is raised to the power exponent, where exponent is a odd number, in that case the product will be negative. And if the negative integer is considered as base and it is raised to the power exponent, which is a even number, in that case we will get a product which is positive. Also, take an example of negative integer -1. -1 is raised to the power some exponent which is a odd number. In that case, the product obtained will be always -1. And when the negative integer -1 is raised to the power exponent which is a even number, in that case the product obtained will always be equal to 1. So -1 raised to the power odd number is always -1, and -1 raised to the power even number is always +1. Now next concept, express 432 as product of powers of prime factors. Okay, this method is also known as prime factorization. Here a number will be given and we will be asked to write that number in the form of product of powers of prime factors. So what we will do, we will find all the prime factors of that number first. When 432 is given, here 2 is there in the units place, so we will consider 2 as the first factor. Okay, one method to do is you can do long division if you have any confusion in the division concept, or you can cancel it directly. Whichever method is easier for you, you can go by that method. When we divide 432 by the number 2, we get the quotient as 216. So 216, again 6 is there in the units place. It's an even number. Okay, so again we will consider 2 as factor. 216 divided by 2 will give you a quotient 108. Again 8 is there in the units place, which is an even number. Okay, we have even number in the units place, so again we will divide by 2. After dividing by 2, we will get the quotient as 54. Similarly, after dividing 54 by 2, we will get the quotient as 27. Now here, as you observe, in the units place you have 7, okay, which is an odd number. So 2 is no more a factor of this number. We will consider the next number, which is 3. 27 comes in 3's table. Okay, 3 9s are 27. So when we divide 27 by 3, we get the quotient as 9. Now when we divide 9 by the digit 3, we will get the quotient as 3. 3 1s are 3. Okay, when we divide 3 by 3, we will get the quotient as 1. Now we got the quotient as 1, so the prime factorization method will stop here, and 432 can be written as the product of 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. Okay, 432 is equal to, now here 2 is multiplied to itself 4 times, so we will write 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 as 2 raised to the power 4, and 3 into 3 into 3. Okay, 3 is multiplied to itself 3 times, so 3 into 3 into 3 is equal to 3 raised to the power 3. 432 can be written as 2 raised to the power 4 into 3 raised to the power 3. So here we have expressed 432 as a product of powers of prime factors. Okay.